Whoa, what is going on, guys? The CrowShow team coming at you finally with another CrowShow Q&A. So how you guys doing to myself? So today's Q&A is a pretty exciting Q&A. I'm only saying that because there's around 81 questions. Sadly, these 81 questions aren't from different people. They're from at least 2 or 3 people that ask more than one question. So it's still a pretty interesting Q&A. I'm going to answer every single question as I always do with each one. So this is going to be a very exciting Q&A, I must say. I've been actually trying to, make this video for a while. It's been really hectic with work and everything lately, but lately work really hasn't been that busy, so I'm gonna just go ahead and take this opportunity to make the video for you. I'm gonna start this Q&A off with my big brother Abram Prince, and he asks, what do you expect to see in Deadpool 2? I think it's already obvious what I expect to see in Deadpool 2 because it's already been said through the movie at the end of it, is the fact that they're bringing Cable back from the game. If you've ever played the Deadpool video game, you'll know who Cable is. If you've read the comic books, you know what Cable is. If you don't know who Cable is, he's basically a guy who has the power to travel back through time and come all the way back into the present. And he's part robot and part man, which is actually pretty fucking cool. He tends to be Deadpool's best friend slash partner slash sidekick, but Cable doesn't really like being called a sidekick, so Deadpool just calls him a partner. He's a sidekick. Anyway, so that's basically what I'm mostly excited for. I also heard Domino's gonna be in that Deadpool movie, and I'm really excited for that. I hope that the villain in the next Deadpool is gonna be, much more intimidating, because honestly, I mean, Francis, aka Ajax, was actually pretty intense with his acting and everything. But I just wish he had more to him than just the guy that gave Deadpool his powers, and then he is also a mutant. I kind of wonder, what kind of mutant was he? Was he just like Deadpool, or was he different from Deadpool? That's a question that I had about Francis for a while. What kind of mutant was he? But who knows? That's a question that you guys probably ask me once you see this video. So, moving on to the next question. The next question comes from my good buddy, Briante Hunt, and he asks, are you ready for Mortal Kombat XL with the faces of Leatherface and the Xenomorph, Baraicho, and only a 4 variation character known as Cyborg's Cyber Sub-Zero hype? Yeah, I'm actually really excited. That's probably the first thing I'm going to buy is the Mortal Kombat XL, because I really want the DLC through the whole fucking game, because I need all the skins in my life. Even though I technically already have all the skins for Scorpion, I need to know if there's any more that they are pulling into this one, because if they put the golden Scorpion in this Mortal Kombat, I'm getting it, because I really need that fucking skin. That's the only skin I do not have, and I need that in my life. So the answer to your question is very fucking excited. Next question. Now we're going to the questions with the same people who ask more than just about 50 questions. And one of them's name is Brian Maffaud, and he has actually a picture that also asks a question. And it says, how many baboons could you take in a fight? Baboons? Oh wait, never mind, hold on, let me see, The only weapon I have with me is a giant dildo. Depends on how big the dildo is. Is it one of those skinny dildos that'll just go like this? Or is it going to be one of those big dildos that I can actually swing and get some actual, damage on the baboon, cause them to go flying away like a baseball? That depends. A lot of things depends on that. But if you're just talking about just surviving, I'd probably stop at 3. Next question. Always love you here, David. David Sapila, and he asks a majority of questions. So if I say a bunch of questions that don't have a name, that's David. He asks, how do you get Akko to love me? I don't know who Akko is, but you're David. You'll figure a way out. How do I get Belly to love me? Like I said, you're David. You'll figure it out, because you tend to get a lot of people to love you just by talking to them. Next question. How do I find Momo? Who the hell is Momo? And I don't know. Find him. How do I get Tiffany to love me? Like I fucking said, David. You're David fucking Sapila. Figure it out. I can't help you. I'm not the fucking relationship expert here. I'm single, bro. How do you get Kiana to... Oh my fucking god. If you want somebody to love you, David, that fucking bet, I fucking love you. I'll marry you. I will go to the fucking nearest Jared or fucking K jeweler and get you a goddamn ring, and I'll marry you on the fucking spot. How about that? Is that gonna make you fucking happy? God, there's just so many. He's asking me a bunch of questions about people that love him. I'm gonna go through this and just say name after name after name of the women he wants him to love him. Nikki, Audrey, Jessie, Q, Callisti, Venus. You will find a way, David. Hopefully, one of them will love you. How do I enter hard mode? You are already in hard mode. It's called life. Congratulations. Hard mode is hard. How do I beat it? Hard mode on what? What the fuck are you talking about? What do I do with all the panties they gave me after I gave them in hard mode? So many. Do you realize I'm asking you about Honey Pop? Hunie Pop. I feel like Hunie Pop is that one little, like, you know, Candy Crush game where it's like anime characters that you have sex with every time you hit a pattern. I think that's what he's talking about. I think that's what it's called, yeah. Yeah, I think I realize that's what you're talking about. Have I played it? No, I want to play it. Nah. Did you get Akko? No, I don't. I haven't played it, man. Okay. Next question finally is from somebody different, but it's the same person who already asked the question about the dildo and the baboons. Brian Muffled asks, how do you get David to stop asking questions? Good question. Tell me when you find the answer, and then I will pay you in whatever you want. From Brian Muffled says again, why won't David love me? He already loves you. He tells me all the time. And from David Sapilot, here we go again. Does Akko give you a case of yellow fever? God damn it. Brian Muffled. Am I Jewish? Well, in all honesty, Brian, no, don't take any offense to this at all. I'm being fucking serious. In a way, the first time I met you, I thought you were Jewish for a pretty decent amount of time, but then after realizing you really don't really carry on the characteristics of a Jew, I don't really think you are, but for a while I did think you were, so no, you are not Jewish. Damn it. Oh, god damn it. Am I Jewish? By Brian Muffled. No. Clearly I'm not. I'm Catholic. Next question. Brian asks, bro, 1v1 with 360 quick scopes only. I don't like quick scopes! Fuck you, dude. I'm gonna shotgun you, how about that? Next question from David Sapila. Oh my god. Why are women attracted to knockoff Bejeweled? What? I don't know. Jesus, I don't know anything about women. The next one says, yes, you need to answer all of them. It's not a question. Next question. Brian asks, do I look sexy in a bikini? Absolutely. I'm not gay. And from Brian again says, does this look infected? I don't even see what you're... There's no picture. I don't know what you're talking about. Next question from Brian again says, should I be naked? Not around me. At least not right now. And David asks, where are you? Where do you think I am? Seriously, I barely move. I go home, school, and then work. That's literally the only things I do. I don't really go anywhere. God damn it. Comes from Brian again, saying, why don't you look me in the eyes when we make love? Because I don't want to get lost in your eyes and then stop making love to you. Next question from David Sapila. What is a question? Something you don't know, that you want to know, so you ask somebody who might know. Next question, what is a Q&A? Q&A is when you ask me a question and I give you an honest answer. David Sapila, can you not? No. David Sapila, why? Because I love you. That's why. David Sapila, what is to be vague? Brian, explain sex. Well, sex tends to be like this. There's a man, there's a woman, he has a penis, she has a vagina, they meet, they kiss, they cuddle, and then he takes his dick out, and then she takes her vagina, and then she tells her, put that in me, and he puts it in, and he thrusts it into her really fucking hard and fast until he comes inside her. Or on her, whatever one you do, I don't know. It says, why did we stop doing our daily cuddles? Because I don't see you anymore. And from David asks, will this be the best Q&A yet? Honestly, I think a lot of people are going to laugh their asses off, David. So thank you and Brian for that. Next question from Brian says, why can't more people ask questions? Good fucking question. I have no fucking ideas. Oral or anal? None. I don't know. Not anal though. I'll think about the world. I'll think about it. From David says, do you wish to run into a crummy juncture, my bud pal chum, buddy friend, home slice bread slice? Huh? Question. Brian Moffat says, want a mustache ride? No thank you, I'm okay. Question. Is this your card? As crowd gasps in amazement. Is it an ace? From Brian. Does this dress make my ass look fat? Brian, your ass looks fantastic. And from David. And this is a mathematical one just by the looks of the length of it. And the fact that there's numbers in it. Driven is getting ready to go to a concert. He wants to figure out how many people will be there. He knows that there are 250 rows of seats, and each row has 40 seats in it. How many seats are there in the concert hall in all? I fucking hate you. I don't like math! From Brian saying, why don't people own waterbeds anymore? Honestly, I don't fucking know. I love waterbeds. Seriously, they help my back a lot. From Brian Muffwood, who has a picture of one of the scenes from Star Trek. I'm finding it difficult to masturbate to this. That's not a question. But, masturbate upside down. And from David Zapila, asking, does this woman look attractive? Now, I know for a fact this picture that he's putting on there, if you haven't already seen it on there already, showing what he's talking about. He's trying to see if I'll say yes to that because this girl is probably 13 or 12 years old because people have this little inside joke about me and teenage women. So I'm not gonna get into that right now, but maybe some other time. But David, I know what the trick is, so no. But if you're saying yes because you love anime and it's a different situation in anime, then yeah, she looks pretty hot. I will say that. More example, 3 friends. Oh my fucking god, I hate you. We are not doing this right now. Next question. Next question from Brian Moffat, who has a picture of somebody from Heritage that I recognize. Somebody with a little brother or something, send him to me, please. I want to rape his tight virgin. Moving on. God fucking damn. What is wrong with you two? Do you not have a life anymore? Like, god damn, I love you guys for just, you know, trying to make my videos and Q&As more than just a couple people asking me questions. So I appreciate that, but god Jesus fucking Christ, you guys are asking a lot of weird questions. Brian asks, will you read all of these? Yeah, I'm actually doing that right fucking now. Next question. Is this a question? I don't know. Are you asking the question? You are not asking a question. You're asking a question to a question, so I don't know what question you're asking. Question. Fuck! From David Zapila saying, will you answer any of them? I am answering them! Oh my fucking god! Next question. How do I form a question? So you see, you look at yourself in the mirror, and then you look yourself in the eye, and then you think of a thought, and then you think of a way of making that thought a actual thought in your thought examples and thoughts. Figure it out. I don't know how to fucking process a question. I don't know the inside of my brain. From David. Is it easy as adding a question mark? Well, it looks like you've done it for each single one, David, so don't ask me that. God damn it. From David Zapila. Bees? Flies. Brian asks, can you at least answer mine and David's question? David says, tatas. Indeed, tatas. I love tatas. Can you answer mine and Brian's? I'm gonna hit you guys. How does one make YouTube money? You gotta have monetizations and sponsorships, which is really hard for me to find in sponsorships right now. From Brian asks, can you give us YouTube advice on how to be successful? Just be yourself, make as much content as you possibly can, make it entertaining and make people laugh, make them cry, make them angry. Basically, throw out every single bit of excitement through emotions that you possibly can through all the videos that you make. If you could be any superhero, who would you be? This is a question I am asked a lot, and honestly, I have so many choices to choose from. I would like to be Deadpool, Iron Man, and Ant-Man or Spider-Man. One of those 4 in the Marvel Universe. And then if it was to be in the DC Universe, it'd be Superman, Batman, Who else would I like to be in that universe? Deadshot or Nightwing. And I honestly can't choose one. Honestly, I really don't know what I would like to be. I think I'll go with my childhood superhero and Spider-Man for sure. But if anything, I'm gonna go with my all-time favorite superhero right now, Deadpool. So I can't answer that. Sorry. From Brian says, for one night of passion, will you be furry with me? I am furry. Look at me. I'm fucking hair on my face in just a day. God damn it. Brian asks, want to play an intense game of Uno? How intense are we talking? Next question from David. Did you know that we as a species can create a pill that induces love based on the chemical compounds in our brain? So theoretically I can fabricate the human emotion known as love. Good for you, David. Am I behind you right now? If you look, you notice me. If you look, will you notice me? Are you my poster back here? Brian asks, dinner tonight, say 10 o'clock? I will probably have to say no to that, because I'm actually busy after this video. Question from Brian, Daddy? I ain't your fucking daddy, get the hell out of here! Next question. Brian asks, want to tongue punch my fart box? Next question. Jews or Nazis, which do you prefer? I'm gonna sound like a total asshole. Neither. Now we're getting into some people that actually have not asked any questions. We're actually out of this whole situation. I mean, Brian and freaking David. Finally, we're out of the situation with them. And this question comes from my friend Jonathan Lay. Can you explain why my school won't give me a fucking snow day? Because some schools are so fucking... They're total assholes. That's all I can give you. They're total assholes and they want your life to be horrible through all the years of high school that you're gonna have. From my boo, my ML Lopez, my ML leader, Joaquin Lopez. And he asks, are you going to forget about us little people in the world when you become a bigger YouTuber? No, absolutely not. I'm actually going to make sure that I talk about you guys and I invite you on my shows and fly you guys all the way out to LA if I make it out there anytime. From Fernando Sanchez asks me, do you plan on getting a better setup for your YouTube channel? Yeah, I actually do. I really would like to get a better setup, honestly. I'd like a better camera. I'd like a freaking... what's it called? Come on, I can think of a tripod. I'd like a whole bunch of stuff. I really would. Fernando Sanchez asks, do you believe in reincarnation? Sorta. Next question from Tigatar Bukowski, or in which case is how I know her through other people who know her as Kella. And she asks, what is better, a Glock or a 10mm Delta Elite? Now, both these pistols are actually my favorite guns to see and hold and stuff like that. I've actually fired a Glock. Glocks are actually really nice. They feel really good on your hand when you're holding them. It's fantastic. So, I'll say a freaking a Glock for sure. I think, in my opinion, Glock is better. And then the last question of the day, which is a picture from Brian Mofford. And he asks, if a homeschool mom is talking to herself, is she crazy or is it a parent-teacher conference? I mean, parents do tend to talk to themselves in their head, so it's almost like they're talking to somebody else, like a teacher, involving their child's schoolwork and shit like that. So I don't know, whatever you want it to be. So that's pretty much all I can give you. Well, guys, that's it for this Q&A. This was indeed a very exciting Q&A. We're at 21 minutes. Probably almost going to be 22 by the time we end this video. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Tune in on my Facebook at DravenQN to be in the next Q&A post, and I'll be sure to answer your questions as honestly as I can. So thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.